My name's Abigail, and I'm here today to talk to you about African American English pronunciation. Before we get started, I wanted to emphasize a couple things. First, not all African American English speakers use the dialect the same way. African American English is spoken throughout the United States, and different regions have different pronunciation principles. But I'm hoping that these general principles can help you understand most of your African American English speaking friends a little bit better. Second, I am not a native African American English speaker, so I'm going to get a little help today from the International Dialects of English Archive, also known as IDEA, and a little help from Principal Ava from the ABC Network show, Ava Elementary.
What it do, baby boo?
The first feature I wanted to talk to you all about today is metathesis of stops and the sound s. Metathesis is the practice of switching sounds that would normally be in a different order in Standard American English. For example, in African American English, the word ask is often pronounced ax with the k and the s sound switched. I asked you a question.
Some people might ask for change.
The second principle I wanted to talk about today is final consonant cluster reduction. Consonant clusters are groups of consonants in a word, and in African American English, when these clusters come at the ends of words, the final consonant is often removed. For example, ghost is sometimes pronounced ghost, and round is often pronounced round.
I just saw a ghost, y'all!
A third feature of African American English that I want to talk about is R-lessness. In words where there's an R following a vowel sound, the R will often be dropped and not pronounced at all. So for example, nowhere is pronounced nowhere, and over is pronounced ova.
Just looking at him almost put me over the top.
Fourth, often in African American English, a word initial th sound will be replaced with a d sound. So for example, words that, there, and these, we pronounce dat, dare, and dees.
That day is coming. That day soon comes. That's wild.
Fifth and finally, often when there's a th sound in the middle or ends of words, that will be pronounced as a T sound or a D sound, or it just won't be pronounced at all. So for example, the word with is often pronounced wid or wit or just with.
I got beef with every Charles Entertainment cheese in the greater Philadelphia area.
Thank you for watching this video today. To review really quick, one example of pronunciation in African American English is metathesis, so switching the S and K in ask, ax. A second feature of African American English is final consonant cluster reduction, so the practice of taking off the consonant at the end of a word. Round becomes round, and ghost becomes ghost. Third, if there's an R following a vowel, the R will often be dropped, so nowhere becomes nowhere, and over becomes ova. Fourth, the th sound at the beginning of words will often become a d sound, so dat, dare, dees. And finally, if there's a th sound in the middle or ends of words, it will often become a d, t, or nothing at all. So for example, with becomes wit, wid, or wit. Thank you.